Good morning. My name is Jeff Clausen with IntegraServe. We have a demo today of the intelligent cabinets, and the software that works it is called ZAMS, Zebra Access Management. And we're going to go over this a little bit today. So as you can see, we have 5 devices that are setting in what we're makeshift. This is a cabinet. And what we have is set up, and you see 5 available devices that are setting here. And when we get ready for the user to pick up the display or their device, they just pick it up and a little display comes up. We have a couple of options at this point. We can scan, we can put in a code, simply put in a code, or we could scan a 4-digit PIN code, like so, and then it goes directly into the application and you're scanning and working, okay? So as you can see, we have 1 in use, 4 available. So I've got a couple others over here, and we'll just pull out, like I said, I have a couple of different models. I have a TC58, I have an MC33AX, and then also have a gun form factor. So this one here, I'm gonna scan, and it comes up. And as you see, we can got 2 in use, and 1 is missing. The one that's missing, as you can see over here, nobody has signed in on this device yet. So this operator could have took this device out. Maybe he's walking on the floor to where he can do his job. Who knows? But if he doesn't put it in within the timer amount, then alarm is going to go off and he has to do something. So at that point, he has 2 options. He can either stop, put in a code, scan his badge, or return it to the cradle. Like I said, those are our options at that point. It said, once the user returns at the end of the afternoon, they just return it, put it in any slot in the cradle. It doesn't have to be a particular one, and it automatically signs them back off of the device and logs them off. And as you can see now, if you look at it on the display, there's 4 available devices and 1 device is missing. All right, hear the buzzer going off? This device here was not signed out. So we can either do one of 2 things. In this case, I'll scan my barcode and the device goes right straight into the application. So if we had an application running at this point, you would go straight to your work and do your job. And then at the end of the day, like I said, you see we're in use here now. And when I come back and I return the device to the cradle, it goes away and all 5 are available. And when I come in, the second thing is each device gives me a battery status. So I know that they have a charged battery when they leave in the morning. All right, we have the Zebra Intelligent Cabinets. This is the web view, and this allows any of the operators with access with an email and password to get access to the ZAMS software. Right now, like I said, you can see like what we had before. 5 were available, and if we wanted more details, we can actually scroll down here to the bottom and we can see what device serial numbers, what the date was, what the battery level was on any of these devices in any of these statuses. So if it's in use, we could do the same thing. If it was missing, we could do the same thing. Find all of those at one time. If we had multiple cabinets, at this screen here, we got a couple of options. If we had multiple sites, we could bring up multiple sites. And if we have multiple cabinets within that site, then we can bring those up also. As you can see, we don't have any other devices attached to the other 2 cabinets at this point, just on our conference room. I will, like I said, go to show you there is an option here for several reports, missing devices, lost devices. I won't go through the entire list, but all of those are available here, already created. You just go in and put times and dates. Here's where most of our setup comes from. Most of the people will be using the user management to set the users up. A couple of ways of setting those up. You can set them up with a 4-digit PIN. You could set it up with a barcode on the back of their badge, or we could use Active Directory and use their username sign-on for those also. Third here is just a little configuration. It shows you a little notification, offline cabinet setup for a little setup, and then we have a utility or a master unlock. What that is it creates a master unlock barcode. So for some reason we had problems with the kiosk and the kiosk got locked up. We can generate this barcode, the QR code. The users can scan directly to this barcode from the screen, or we can print it out to a piece of paper. And either way, they can sign this, scan the barcode, and it will release their device for 24 hours. Won't get you totally out, but it'll at least get them out for the day. And you could repeat that the next day if it were down again. That's most of it. Thanks for your time and have a great day.